everybody and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2. We are here on presumably the island that holds Fort Joy, which is basically a kind of a prison. We'll see a bit more. For people who use Source, we have a Source collar on, therefore we cannot use Source currently. And we're here on our own, having escaped a rather vicious sea monster who wanted to destroy the ship we were on. Well, I say wanted to, did actually destroy the ship we were on. Now I notice here there's this statue, ancient statue of Baracus.
We get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
These are actually fast travel points, so it allows you to travel around. Okay, that's cool. If you spy a trap using disarming it. Cool, understood. So we can now disarm a trap if we need to.
Garbage.
Garbage. And there's a young boy down here as well. Damn.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Tell him not to worry, he can trust you.
Why?
Tell him everyone's going to seek their own kind, especially now the world has become so dangerous.
I guess. Well, the people who put me here are human, and the people who took my parents away are human too. Or do you mean because I'm a... Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Ask if he thinks you look like a sorcerer.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Tell him they may well be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than inside.
Does his parents know where he is?
They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
Say it isn't safe out here. Your ship was attacked by Voidwoken not far off this shore.
But you didn't die.
Ask him why he doesn't seem scared.
Guess I am. But it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Well, we survived the Voidwoken attack by the skin of your teeth. You really should find somewhere safer to go.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess the young lad's got a bit of a point, really. If we got up here, anything, just kind of a... I don't know if we can get in there at all, but certainly not from this position where we are. Okay, so I guess we want to go up this path. Now we do have a map, as you can see. Obviously, as we uncover it, we will be able to see more, but Whisperwood, no idea what that does. There's also like a type of crafting in the game as well, so we'll kind of go through that. I haven't actually done a lot of that. Okay, just save the game. Ah, we have some Voidwoken.
Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they've made it to shore.
Okay. Should we try and get one of them to go? Shocked him. Okay. Let's cut to the incarnate there. And then put the totem in the blood. Oh no, shit, I didn't do that. Damn, I made a mistake. Oh god, and then again, misclicked central. Make sure he attacks that guy.
I know you.
Oh great, they talk as well. Okay. So this guy gets stronger as we level up our skill. Okay, killed him unfortunately. Okay, we can chuck a totem in there now. And we're going to get hit by this guy, but we could stun him, I guess. But I think maybe the totem will minute, so we're just attacking with our bow. Missed. Oh damn. Let's do another dimensional bolt on him. Okay, nearly killed him. There we go. Awesome.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
And we leveled up. Well, well, well. Magister Challenge.
Bound and eaten by a void woken. I wonder in which order.
Does it matter? Really? Okay. That's about it there. Now we leveled up, so let's see. So like most RPGs you get like different things, strength, intelligence, finesse. Now I've got to kind of make a decision here because if we want to use bows it scales with finesse. I guess we probably do, so I'll put point in finesse. Wits is, yeah, so it's critical chance, initiative, and ability to detect traps and find hidden treasures. Memory is about your memory slots. Let me just show you that. Oh, it won't be here, will it? Probably. Is it? Okay, I'll show you that in a second. But basically, memory is the number of spells which you can have on your hotbar and things like that. That becomes important later on. Intelligence is intelligence-based attacks. Constitution is vitality, so but it's actually okay at the minute, so I might just chuck a couple in finesse. And then we can pop one in here as we want. We have one in summoning in the minute. I'm going to pop one in ranged, just to help our bow out. And then we can pop one in here now. Lawmaster's important. Bartering Lucky Charm is probably the one I want right now. Oh no, Thievery. Yeah, we'll go for Thievery. Thievery is about lockpicking things. We didn't get any talents, and there are attacks. I didn't know where the... Okay, that's our inventory. How do we sort out the hotbar? Skill panel. There we go. So these are what. So we use 3 of our 4 memory skills, and then our skills. We only have the summoning thing at the minute. We can add more to our memory, as it were, and then use them that way. So you can learn anything basically as long as you have the prerequisite level in that particular school of magic. But you can only use as many as your memory will allow you, which kind of makes sense. Doesn't make it too overpowered. And as we'll see when we go through the game, it's better to have a nice wide range of skills that you have, because different enemies will be weaker to different things. I'd advise to badly armed, tie your knife or shiv if you have one, to a stick or branch. Now you've got a sword, or short swords. It's kind of more like a spear, isn't it? But we learned some recipes, so we could possibly make, I guess, some sort of thing. Because actually your weapons do have durability, so if you saw me attacking the door, but the thing is that will use the durability of your weapon. And who do you have here? Ah, this fellow looks familiar, doesn't he?
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red colour. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
Greet him heartily and say you're glad to see you survive the shipwreck.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, 2 smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
Okay.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hole.
Okay.
You have my gratitude.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Tell him you're glad to be of help. idly by when people are in danger.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further...
Wonder what he's plans to do
You
next.
really must know I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of things on my mind, hence my standing here contemplating the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
Say that as of last night you see a Kraken-infested wasteland you never want to go near again.
Touché.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities, and shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
Okay. Ask what he means by lost exactly.
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
Just to tell him you know heard an abacus that can tell who people are.
Well, more's the damn pity, isn't it? For I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun.
Not doing so well,
Of
are you?
course you know me.
Okay.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities
Yes.
at the moment.
Yes.
Grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
If I'm to travel with you, maybe you can even help him win his throne back. Sure.
A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer. One of the mystics of my kind.
Okay.
I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
Sure.
Jolly good.
I promise.
So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic and, yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Say a fighter sounds perfect. He should stay true to his vocation.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red
That
Prince
sells it.
nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Well, there we go. The Red Prince has joined us. He is a fighter. Skills like Battle Stomp, Bouncing Blade, Fortify. Let's see what he's got equipped. I don't think we've really got much to give him. Knife on a stick and a shield. I don't really think we could do much better than that. That's 4 to 5. That's 5 to 6. Yeah, so that's fine, I guess. So now there's 2 of us in a party. That's good. Let's pick up these shells. I'm sure they're worth a lot. Actually, we'll keep Sandor as our primary guy. I like the Red Prince actually as a character. It's just interesting, you know, and also he's a lizard, which is pretty as well. You'll see they've got this kind of like pounce about them. I like to pick everything up, by the way, so sorry if that's going to be annoying. These are good. I think penny bun mushrooms allow you to make healing potions, yeah. I can't remember what you need to combine them with. I kind of vaguely remember it from the first game. Look at that, there's a chest up there. Oh, there's a cat.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me.
We're not following you. You approached us.
What? No, that can't be. I can't... Hey, stop following me.
Are you feeling okay?
Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
Sounds like he just woke up. Where did he come
The
from?
cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
Fair enough. Okay, so the cat will now follow us around. I have no idea what this cat does, by the way. I'll explain something that happened to it once we get to the point, but I'll try to not let it happen again, because I'd imagine that the cat is... There must be some reason for this cat. I just haven't worked it out yet. Okay, well, we've got to go around here. Oh, we can get up here, I think. Yeah, we can go up that way. A little camp by the looks of it. Free bread roll, free shovel. Now, shovels allow you to dig. Sometimes you can find like treasure that you need to dig up. There's a staff that's not useful, and a potato. But when you have a lizard, lizards actually can dig by default. That's their kind of perk of having a lizard. The Red Prince is up high, so we can always get him to dig things up, but it's not unhelpful to have a shovel, because sometimes your party can get kind of split up and stuff like that, so you know, these things happen. Okay, let's round here. Okay, let's head up this way. Take some whisperwood. Oh, look at this, there's something going on over here.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our
Dallas the
godward
hammer.
speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Make yourself small, you'd rather not get noticed. I think I'd rather not get noticed. Actually, you know what? We'll stick up for her. Sonic, what are they going to do? Kill us? Tell her he's telling truth or lies. You won't find out by mutilating her.
Stay silent, you!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop!
Stop.
My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years.
Okay.
The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, your holiness?
I believe we're done here.
Oh.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Okay. So, I guess the Red Prince wants to say
The
something.
lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
The cruelty of it makes me sick.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
Okay. We'll take the leg and the restoration scrolls. bring party members back to life. Now this is important because they don't just come back to life at the end of a fight. If they die in the fight, you have to restore them. So they are pretty important.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself. They were so close, almost within arm's reach.
Tell the man you were close enough to watch them murder one of their own.
A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due.
Everyone is a traitor to someone.
The Divine Order's all that stands between everything you see and a Void Woken's throat. Any traitor to them is a traitor to us all. Believe it or don't. The Divine Order doesn't need our loyalty. They'll save us in spite of ourselves.
No, you can actually trade with most people. He hasn't got any gold though. He's got some shoes though, which cost 7 gold. I don't have any. No, I've got some gold. Sod it. I'll take it. Oh god. I'll give you 5 gold for him. Fine, I'll give you 7 gold for him. Idiot. Ooh, milk. Oh, we can't just click that to match it, okay. Well, at least I got some boots. Better than nothing.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
Lexi.
I find only bread. I want no. This is not your business, long pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you
Long
like that.
pig.
Especially sheep like this. Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share.
Okay.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way.
Oh, Ifan's here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
No, I don't like a shakedown. Stand beside Ifan and tell the thug to back
Burrow
off.
looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth a sweat on my brow anyhow.
Okay.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Okay. Oh, we've got Ifan here. Let's chat to him.
Ifan rolls his sleeves back down. He nods.
She's going off though.
The shadow
We should
of a
probably
smile
follow
on
her,
his
but
lips.
I know where she's going, so it's fine.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say,
Chops.
you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
Smile and reach out a hand to
He
shake
grips
his.
your hand tight as a vice and shakes it, hard.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours. I've just got a small errand to run, and then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
Yeah, I'm actually not going to take him, so I'm going to walk off. I already kind of know I wanted my party.
Convincing Burrow not to lay the law down on that elf. Why do you want to help one of them?
So you don't believe in us and them.
Then you're in the wrong place. We run this joint. Griff's people. And we don't cozy up to oddballs.
Okay.
Bloody
Burrow.
caveys. Too big for their boots as usual. They ought to keep out of our hair if they don't want to pay for the pleasure.
That's what he means by
You
cavies.
know, elves, dwarfs, lizards, undesirables. Those
Still got that cat, by the
that
way.
see the whole realm eaten up by the void woken before they change their ways.
Okay. Who's this? Dominic and Los. Ow, Los.
I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube. And you were you. Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape?
Tried to make a run for the boat, but he didn't make it. The rest is blurry.
I saw you fall. We all did. Thought you were done for. When we get out of this place, I owe you a pint. So you managed to swim to safety, is that it? What about when you were in the water? Didn't hear anything unusual, did you?
Tell us a strange voice. It seemed to want you to survive.
I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only...
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body goes rigid. She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks.
You call out to her, ask if she's
Her
alright.
head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours. Dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Why is she acting so strangely?
It's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable?
Why got a rakish eyebrow and after she's blind, she make herself at home? Absolutely.
Ha! What I mean is, look, you've never been a host, right? That's because you're like a clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
Ask her who or what she was hosting a few moments ago.
Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite either. Maybe a spectre, but I wouldn't bet money on it. So, how are you enjoying the joy?
Your combination was exceptional and had to see us for yourself.
So true. And you can stay as long as your heart desires, free of charge.
Absolutely.
So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if, when, push comes to shove. Lately, I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be?
An enchanter would suit your party well.
Sounds fine. So, we're good to go? Yeah?
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
that was easier than I thought, and I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way.
Awesome. We now have Losa, or Los, I should say, in our party. That's
Bow
three of
your
us.
head, please. If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend.
So you hope he's right.
By the divine, so do I. If Bishop Alexander doesn't rise, I don't know who will protect us from this darkness.
Has he got anything to trade? No.
Some blame the Voidwoken for Alexander's failure to ascend. If all we sorcerers can be cured, then the bishop shall be free to rise. So chant the endless prayer.
Okay. A freak. Okay, is this Garwin?
You there? You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
Sure.
In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast.
What's he planning?
I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested?
Yeah.
Oh, noble. But after the Magisters take you, all your nobility will have been for nothing. Good luck with your friends, though.
Enjoy your last days in good company, won't you?
Oh, he's got some stuff to buy, but we haven't got any money. We can actually, he's got some money. Have we got any of these? Blinding Radiance is pretty good. I've used that before. Favourable Wind, Electric Discharge, Shocking Touch. I quite like Blinding Radiance. Probably not much good taking at the minute though, because I don't. I only have Los who can probably use this, but I think she might already have it, so we can't sell too much because she's got 13 gold. So some pants might be good. Sell him a wand. And knife and a shield. Nope, that's not enough. That seems to work. Okay. And then we can give the trousers to... There they go. Okay. Let's give it to Los, I guess. Might be better to give them to the Red Prince, but never mind. She's got a staff as well. Improvised staff. I think we had a staff, but I don't think there's much we can do there. That's fine. Who's this? Myra.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Okay. Oh, she's already talking to her. Tell her to relax. The worst thing is then slowly asphyxiating.
How can you stand it?
So there's nothing you can't stand.
That I were like you. I feel this collar choking the life from me. It's all I can think of.
Her hands move again to her throat. She seems to try to make space between her neck and the collar, but there's no space to be made.
Okay. This isn't stealing, I guess.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your fifth blue chest of this road.
Who are these guys? We'll go up there in a minute.
Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. The child is missing. My baby.
What can you do to help?
Oh, bless you, bless you. She's been missing for days now, and not a single soul will help me look for her.
Okay.
Irma's her name. She's about as high as your hip. Black of hair, a quiet child. Not prone to wandering off. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her.
Ask her what she knows about the door's
I
disappearance.
last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment, and she was gone. Left her doll behind, too. It's so unlike her.
Why no one in the camp will have a look?
This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeff over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I'm not here?
I'll just have a closer look at the doll.
Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home. That's what I call her. My little chicken.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her shirt sleeve.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me.
I'll do my best and bid her goodbye.
You are an angel. Truly you are.
Doesn't have that much.
Come on, old man. I can't wait.
Okay, that's this guy. Interestingly,
I can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child.
Interestingly, if you try and talk to her with someone who's not a human, she won't talk to you.
Hear that, Farah? You gotta cut that out. What's happened to you?
Ask the two of them if
Known
history.
all my life. Her little girl Irma too. Farah was a straight-shooting woman in those days. But now she's madder than a cuckoo and twice as loud.
Ask why I think she's
What
mad.
else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child she's shouting after's been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a void woken back in our own village. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
I see. Okay.
She don't listen to reason.
Sorry. Should we try and talk to her? Because she does sound a little bit mental. She might like flip out on us. I think we can get that. Let's go up here. There's a Manchester there.
I can't wait all day.
Let's chat as our leader guy.
You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of Migo. Have you seen him?
I haven't seen him.
Useless. It is a very important matter that I locate this Migo. Tell me if you hear mention of him.
Okay. Who are these guys down here?
Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house.
Okay.
Chuff to you, Chief. Here are your cards. You're up first.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshie. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your fee then.
Furrow your brow and say that's impossible. He's clearly cheating.
Blaming a bloke you just met for your misfortune, are ya? Ease off, or I'll go ahead and double what you owe.
So no one mentioned having to pay to stay here. Tell him to walk away. You're going to walk away and he's not going to stop you.
Are you really gonna make this so hard, Freshie?
Oh, I don't like this guy. I'm not giving you
We'll
anything.
see about that, Freshie.
It's a fight. Okay. Okay, we have got Los first, then it will be Slug, then Sandor, then Ralvo, then Red Prince, then Bottletop. Who's Slug? So Slug's going next. That's Slug. So that'll take 2, that'll take 3, we've only got 4. We can make it rain. That sounds good. So this will make it rain. Which doesn't necessarily do anything to hurt them. Because they're not affected like that, but it does make them wet. Then what happens is if we use the electrical discharge on somebody, like for example Slug, we can stun him. And we also managed to stun Sandor at the same time, so that was not very good. And then we can use Encourage to boost this. Is he stunned? He's not. He's burning the Red Prince. We might actually be in well over our head here. Who's going next? Next is going to be Bottletop, so we want to do something to Bottletop. Okay, we do. Oh, look at that, we can get all 3 of them. Nice. Didn't knock any of them down, but we did at least do some damage to them. Then. Okay, on physical damage. Probably bouncing shield, Bottletop. And we got both from there. That worked out quite well. Okay. Los up next. So we got Slug, and next up's going to be Slug. Then it'll be me. I'll do air damage. So let's have a look and see what he is weak to. Fire. Okay. Probably shouldn't have used water then. He's poisoned. And he's warm. Okay. So we haven't got anything which does fire damage, unfortunately. Let's see if bottle top's weak to anything different. Water, air. I guess she's weak to air, so if we use Staff of Mages on her, that does air damage. And we stunned her. Awesome. And we'll end our turn there, I think. A firestorm grenade. That's not good. And now we're burning. Okay. Ah, now it's me. Okay. Let's get the little guy up here. And then let's get the totem. They are weak to fire. So let's put it there because we want a fire totem. See? Incarnate. We can use electrical discharge on somebody. Who's going up next? Ralvo's next. I think we could do a lot of damage to bolt tops. Let's use on her. Okay. Didn't do a lot of damage, but okay, now we nearly killed her. Okay. God. He's nearly killed Los, that's really bad. Okay, so this is the prince. He needs to try and help Los fortify her. And then let's have a look at Sandor. He's weak to fire. So I could use this Dragon's Blaze to hit him, I guess. I think I take 1 AP so I can move here and then do it, I guess. Okay, now he's burning. And we'll use a healing potion. Just so we don't die. Los could die though. That's oh, so we should be able to kill Bottle Top here. Yes, we did. Good. And then no, we want to get over there. Then we're gonna taunt this guy. So he attacks us. Or the incarnate, I should say, rather than Sandor or Los. Los needs to get away. It could be an attack of opportunity though, so I'm just gonna take a healing potion first. Then she can get away. Okay. She can cast this on him, but he is burning, so he's kind of resistant to water, which is what that does, so just use the air damage I guess on him. He's shocked, okay, but also Sandor's shocked as well. That's not so good. Okay. Okay, Red Prince.
Father, who presideth over us all.
I'll take 2, I guess. And I'll take 2 as well. Shields up. Nice. Forgot about a little totem. Our little incarnate is gonna kill Slug. Oh, what a legend. He's really good. Los is not quite dead yet. She needs to sap. No, we use that instead because we don't want to accidentally shock one of them. We say after we accidentally shock him. That should kill him though. Absolutely brilliant. Awesome, we did it. And we didn't die as well, which is kind of impressive. Okay. Whew. That's quite a tough fight as well. I'll take everything off him. Take that, take that, take that. Slug. Ooh, Slug's axe, very nice. Shoes, gold. And then more gold. Wow, that worked out pretty well, didn't it? Now then, the Red Prince can take the shoes, and he can take the axe as well, because he's more of a melee guy. I'm trying to what you thought this book would be about. It's more of a political pamphlet. Oh, I thought it would tell me how to make firestorm grenades. Oh, it did. Awesome. Right, now what we can do to just heal up, we can just go and rest in the bed. Those rest in the bed. You see the health going up.
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
So just to kind of reiterate, the yellow bar you see is the physical armour, and the magic armour is the blue bar, and then the vitality. Once your vitality gets down to nothing, you will die. What else have we got? Bucket helmet. We can take a bucket helmet, I guess. The Red Prince, and then he can wear it. I mean, it's 3 extra armour for nothing really. Oh, there it is. I quite like it, so I'm just going to leave that. And let's hope nobody sees what we just did to those guys. Because we wrecked them, alright. Okay, let's go this way. Give him an axe, okay, that might allow us to craft an axe, I guess. Would advise the unarmed to find a stick or branch, tie a sharp piece of rock to the other end, or do the same with a sharp piece of metal. Now you've got a simple axe, you're no longer unarmed. Great. Oh, and the other thing as well, which is quite interesting, is if you do fail when you're talking to somebody, you can go and talk to them again with a different character.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat,
See?
as though she can hardly breathe.
Cap her on the back and ask if she's alright.
Don't touch me. You're too close. This collar, this place, it's squeezing the life from me.
Try to help her pry the colour off.
Oh, it won't budge. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
I'll go for this one.
She listens. Matches your breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Her breathing returns to...
Thank you.
You're welcome. See, I think that would be silly because it's red, so we don't want to do that. Oh, it's this guy.
Ho ho! Ain't come to shake me down from my knickers, have you?
I'm sorry.
All I got left after you buddies were through with me.
Dwarf to keep his underpants by all means.
Right, kind of you, my friend. I've grown quite attached to him over the years. Well,
understandable.
Literally in this filthy place. Oh.
Okay. Enjoy.
Keep my name out your mouth, now.
Who's this?
Easy now, old chap. It isn't my fault she's dead. Gods. The smell, though.
I'm gonna give you one more chance to shut that ugly mouth of yours.
What's going on here?
Please, excuse us.
Okay.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on.
Asking might help settle their argument.
Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know
I tried.
She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladier's lip.
She never did like you.
Oh. Can we loot him? Yeah, sure. Cheers, thanks.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Asking the coffee's buildings for the man he just murdered.
Murder's a big word. And no. This here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul.
Ask who it means. Who's the coffin meant for?
The love of my life. Gret. She passed in the night. Something in the stomach. Doc doctor couldn't help her.
Okay.
He tenderly runs a hand along the coffin's side panel.
If she were here, she'd tell me this plank is crooked. Chastise me for using warped wood on her final bed. Then she'd laugh and kiss me. Just it.
The man holds a hand to his cheek for a moment. He turns from you, lines up another nail, and hammers it into the panel.
I mean, fair play.
I'll be with you soon, love.
Let's go down this way. Oh, yeah, a flower. And who might you be, Naren?
Aha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead.
This could be another tip to your life because they're frightfully boring, frankly.
Not an attempt, mate. Not if I can bloody help it. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance.
Okay. Unexpected fight.
It's stabbing time.
Shit, okay. Okay, first encourage. Let's get everyone back up a little bit. Let's have a look at Naren and see what he is. His only resistance is poison. Okay. So we hit with hail strike. I just hit those guys though, I think. Well, we can get some rain down. Stop the burning effect. Then we can zap Naren. Okay. Sandor. Let's get the little guy up. He's got a water infusion from the rain, that's good. And then get a totem up as well. Okay, this guy. Daunted. Oh, and he can actually give health. That's good. Actually, I think I'll probably just attack him. Give him a slap. Nah, we're okay for the minute, I think. Red Prince is probably going to assume just hit him. Crit him, and then possibly fortify himself. It doesn't really work, does it? He could give himself shots up.
I'll yield to none.
Can't again. I know I'm not doing much, but he should technically attack the little guy. Yeah, there we go. Oh, good. Okay, that's not good. Let's encourage everybody again. That just gives everybody a bit of a boost on their stats. And I guess we'll just attack him. Leave it at that. There should be enough of us to kill one guy. So that doesn't quite work. Used fortify, okay, so we've got back some armour. And a sawtooth knife on the Red Prince, that's fine. Crap. Okay, I think we can just finish him off with bow and stuff. He's got his physical armour, like, down to nothing. I guess he's just gonna chop her. We should be able to kill him with our little buddy next turn.
Damned nuisance
There we go.
these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really.
Oh, got some good leggings. I'll take it all, and then we can read the tattered page. Naren, you served me well in the past, you will do so again. Use the scroll included with this letter. Cast it in public square in arcs. rested for source and use ship to Fort Joy. Once on the island, you will search for a red-skinned lizard. You will kill him. You will cut the body to pieces. You will ensure no magic in the world can restore him back to life. You have your orders. Your weight in gold awaits you. Good luck. Good hunting. Well, let's have a chat with the prince.
Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it? I do find it ever so invigorating to cut a cutthroat's throat.
So it seems awfully relaxed for someone who's just the target of an assassin.
Oh, one gets used to this kind of thing so quickly. This is hardly the first time someone's filled some poor fool's purse and bid him kill the prince. I'll tell you what, though. Whomever wants me out of the picture will have to do a lot better if they seek to get the better of me. All those bumblers they've sent so far mark a mere insult to my swordsmanship.
Fair play.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New?
Just arrived.
Don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place.
Okay.
You here alone?
Fallen in with a few travel mates, but I don't mean what that sounds. Lucky enough to make some close ties.
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better.
Thanks for your advice.
It's nothing. If I haven't learnt that by now, I haven't learnt anything at all.
Why is she here alone?
Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop 'em from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for 'em to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
I was going to tell you more where her boy's like.
Eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
Take a seat in the sand and listen.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm hand on your shoulder.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
Thanks, Margot. A nice lady. Nice to meet some nice people not trying to kill us around here. Who's this? Mayhall.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale.
Ask him what he wants to know.
Start from the beginning. Start from where you come.
Came from a place not far from here.
I see, I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find.
Can't say what you seek.
I understand. Now tell me how your story ends.
Hope your burdens will be lifted, I guess.
I see it in your shoulders. The weight you carry. I hope your wish comes true. Take this rope. It is a gift. It is common, but it helps you lift burdens.
Thanks.
It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, this is geomancer stuff. But I can't really afford it. He's got any money. No, he's got 16 anyway. Lockpicks might be useful though. I might pick them up. And I might pick up the potion and see if we can't sell him some kettles to kind of make amend for it. Look how many we got, that's ridiculous. Okay. Ink pot. Oh, some plates, definitely. These paintings, which aren't really worth fish bone and some shells. Oh, I didn't mean to. I'll take that back. Sure, let's do that. Oh, sorry. Oh, no. And gold to match the balance. There we go. Awesome. Got a lot big. Now he's just got a load of trash. Thanks a lot, Sandor. That's very kind of you, buddy. We'll pick up another shell. We can always sell it back to him, I guess. Now then. There's a dock over here. Dog, there's some sort of like thing over there. Can I have an idea of where I'm going? As I said before, I have done this before. Who's this? It's a Bill. No, we met her on the boat.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
Oh, just say hello. Walk up to her and say hello. It's good to see her again.
No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking.
It was take it easy, wasn't your intention to startle her?
But you did, and now the tables have turned. You look quite startled to me.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Ask her how she got the scar.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
Probably ask her to remove the needle so you and her can talk this over like civilized people.
No!
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
Make her an offer. Instead of killing you, she could join you.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you?
Say you're planning your escape and you need of people with talent like hers. Absolutely.
Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided dears around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
Mind you saved her from certain death. Back on the ship, just say.
Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth. The quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours.
A rogue is what I'm after.
Suits me fine. Lead on. Or better yet, let me take the lead.
That settles it.
Then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side. For the moment.
And there we go. We have our party. Sandor, Sabine, Los, and the Red Prince. Sabine is a rogue. She gets to do some pretty cool things. Los is more the mage. The Red Prince is going to be more of the tank fighter, and we're a conjurer who I guess will also have some magic as well to complement Los. So there we go. Next time we will explore more of Fort Joy and find out what the hell's going on. But that's the party we've got. The one I think I'm going to stick with for now. So till next time, guys, thank you for watching. As always, it's been my pleasure, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.